HTTP, the LC475. I was trying to remember what the exact reason was that I had an 8 gig card and two 2 gigs, CompactFlash. And then I remembered. It's because we were trying to use the micro drives, the hard drive based, not flash memory based drives for this card reader via an adapter to PCM CIA. And at the moment we've got an 8 gig card in there, which is twice the capacity of the 4 gig micro drives. Is that their actual name? Hitachi micro drives, Seagate micro drives, 4 gig. These ones 2 and 8. And at the moment it recognizes it. So even when erasing and fixing up the partitioning on the micro drives, they would not work. So we can rule it out that they're an incompatible thing with this PC D5060. Oh, I can't remember the model, it's been too long, and it's on the underside, and these plastic tabs are getting a bit too brittle. At least, so says the fan one lying over there. Look at him. I can't get it because the fan will chop my... Ah! See? That hurts. Now, one thing I have noticed consistently is that while trying to... The best thing is not to format these. When this program, which is HDT Toolkit, HDT? Hard Disk Toolkit. HDT. When it pops up the dialog asking you to format, you press no. Do not format it. It'll say invalid partition something or other. Ignore. Don't worry about it. Cancel. File, partition. Or maybe this one. And then it will bring up this. This seems to freeze most of the time. It should go through and complete. Like the block should tick over every second or 2 seconds, depending on the size of the card. It just seems to hang sometimes. Once it's formatted, it works okay, but the initial partitioning is a bit problematic. So when you hit a problem, do not force quit. That's not going to help you, because what happens is a hard disk toolkit by FWB is the drive is no longer there, so you need to shut down your Mac. So I guess you will have to force quit, otherwise you can't really shut down your Mac properly by going start shutdown. So at the moment I'm booted to a modified disk tools. It runs OS 8.1 I think it is, a very cut down version. But it's good to see that it does work. So I've got a good CompactFlash card with an OS on it, system 7.61, and that one hasn't been formatted yet. That's it. I mean, there could be defects with these actual cards, you can't really rule that out, but the setup we're going for is so unique. I'd be more inclined to blame it on either the software not being able to recognize the cards and the hardware properly, because it's quite a mix. Anyway, that's where we're at the moment. I'll come back once I do get this formatted. It'll take a few tries, and it might take up to 10-20 tries to get it to work. But we'll be back once it is working. I'm fairly confident that we can get this to work.